Hi, Judith here. I got another video for you. It's one that I think needs to be discussed, especially in the beginning of a series of videos dealing with crafts and jewelries and all sorts of things. What I want to discuss is something that's come up in one of my classes recently, and one of that is that, well, can I afford this? And can I afford all of the items and the crafts and the things that are needed to be successful in my craft or my hobby? And I believe that I have some information that might help. Recently that's come up is a pasta machine that I use for polymer clay, and I only have two. Then a person asked me, I don't know, it's another tool that I need to have for my craft that I love it. I love the polymer clay, but I need that craft. So what my suggestions are going to be is how you can get some deals, okay? The first thing that I do is I use Facebook. Facebook is a great tool. It has a marketplace on it. It's very local and you don't have to pay shipping most of the time, same as Craigslist. I prefer to use Facebook. I feel safer with it. It doesn't seem very threatening to me. I've had great success with it. And one of the things I do is I use search words. Some of them would include jewelry, supplies, jewelry making supplies, crafts, props, stone, beads, crystals, wires, copper, silver, findings, clay, which would be polymer clay, and powder, mica powder. Scrapbooking supplies are great. You don't discard them. Some of the punches can go through metals, very thin metals, and the embossing powders can be used on the metals. They can be used on the dominoes and then be capped with resin. There's all sorts of different things that you can use from scrapbooking. And the reason why I like to look on Facebook is most of the time people are trying to get rid of their hobby. Unfortunately, they've given up on their hobby. They no longer need it or use it, and it's just been sitting around the house. So now they want to get rid of it and get a few dollars for it. And it hardly ever, I'm not going to say ever, but hardly ever are you going to pay full price for someone's crafting supplies. And that's the best thing about that. That's a really big discount for you, and I've been very successful with it. In fact, I've done tremendously well with it, especially with my stone beads. Depending on where you live, you may do better. Excuse me. Next thing I want to talk about is reward programs. Reward programs are Michaels, Joann's, and Hobby Lobby. Now, Hobby Lobby, I don't believe yet has a reward program, but Joann's has a terrific one, and Michaels has one as well. And the best thing about these stores are the fact that all three of them you can usually get at least 40% on any given day on a regular priced item. So when you go into the store and you see this pasta machine that you may be interested in, and it's $64, which is outrageous, or $48 even, is outrageous for a pasta machine that now is a polymer clay machine, which is the same exact thing, almost. So, once they turn it into a pasta machine to a craft machine, that's where the price seems to go up tremendously. And if you're lucky, and this week you will be, because they're going to be running 50% off and sometimes 60% off, what you will end up doing is getting that pasta machine for more than 50% off, which is what we all want to do. Now that's if you want to buy it new, okay? You might be able to find one in Walmart a little cheaper too. Because you can use a pasta machine. It does not have to be a polymer clay machine. You're going to be able to figure out and find out how you can improvise with some of your items. Okay? But the biggest and the most popular things that you're going to be using is what you need to do. You need to focus on that. When you focus on the things that you need, what you really want to do and what you're doing is you're training your mind to look for it. So when you go to the yard sale or the estate sale or any other store that you might end up with, you're looking for the best price, and you're training your mind to look and locate that. And believe it or not, it works. It works. It's a really good tool to use. So if you're thinking about it, you're looking for it. So we've covered Joann's, Michaels, Hobby Lobby, and we've got Facebook, and we've got Craigslist that we've accomplished. Now I want to talk a little bit about Rio Grande and Fire Mountain. Those two stores, they're a little bit more expensive, but they do run sales, and there are some items that you might be able to find there that you might not be able to find in someone's collection. So they're worth giving a look at and a look-see. Call them up if you haven't ordered from them, and if you want to get a catalog, they'll send you a catalog out, and you can start there with them. And they might be where you might want to get some of your larger, more expensive tools and machines. That's another day. Okay? Don't forget that you need to compare prices. You know, if you find your pasta machine on Facebook for $18, okay, and you've been around to your yard sales and your estate sales and such, and you have a little time to shop instead of just going out and randomly buying things, you can shop around. So you see you got you're going on Facebook, you got an $18 pasta machine. Now what you want to do is you want to go on eBay and Amazon and Etsy, because those three now include shipping possibly. There's a lot out there that they do not include shipping. You get the shipping for free. So really what you want to do is you either want to add that shipping price into the price of the pasta machine, or you want to get it for free shipping and compare that price to your Facebook price. Either way, keep in mind you're looking for the cheapest price. Now if you don't mind paying a couple dollars more and having it local where you can just go and pick it up, you could do it that way too. There's a lot of different ways of doing it, and I just want to make sure you understand that there's a lot out there, and you can bargain hunt, and you could find things for a lot less than you ever dreamed. But if you're going to walk in and you're going to see these prices and you're going to be scared away by $64 or $50 pasta machines, then you're not doing it right. You need to check it out. If it's something that your heart desires, then you need to check out. You need to check around, because you can find them. You really truly can. And like I said, train your eye, train your brain. This is what I'm looking for, and you go out and that's what you're going to find. You're going to find it. It may not always be what you like or what you can afford, but if you keep looking, you probably can. And like I said, keep your eyes open for people who have dropped their hobbies. Just remember that you can find some of the things that you need in a craft you're not in. So arts and crafts is a really big deal, because it covers a wide range of items that you might be able to modify or you might be able to use, period, instead of using it for the craft that they're using it for. And most of all, what I want everyone to understand is that I'm sharing these ideas. I hope that you're listening and you're enjoying them, because I think it's important that we share our information. I don't think it's hurting anyone or any of their crafts. I think instead of holding it close to your chest, I think you need to share it. I know I want people to know what I have found out, and if there's anything else that I've forgotten or I need to know or share, please do. If you have any questions, I will either answer them for you, or I'll find the answers if I can for you. So just leave comments, and I know that a lot of my students and a lot of my club members, they're interested in finding out this information, and I'll be more than happy to provide it there and here at their meetings. Okay? Thanks. I'll see you next time.